I've decided to make this video out of frustration for the inauthentic normies, those who celebrate Halloween, that is, death and evil, because everyone else does. Apparently it's fun to see kids, even little kids, dressed up as ghosts, which are demons, and witches and monsters. Parents think it's cute. After Christmas, Halloween is the second most popular holiday, and it's the second most profitable. And whilst it's always about commerce, the coin, the devil always has ulterior motives. Halloween is Satan's favourite night of the year, and it's the most important date for Satanists. It seems the normies, which include some Christians, don't care about the countless numbers of humans and animals that are sacrificed on this haunted night. They don't want to think about people, including babies, being dismembered and skinned alive. They're not interested. They just want to have fun and dress up because that's what people do. The devil cleverly gets kids on board by tempting them with copious amounts of sweets. Anton LaVey, who founded the Church of Satan in 1966, notoriously said, "I'm glad that Christian parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year. Satanists love people celebrating Halloween. It's hilarious how stupid people are and how easily manipulated. It's like the elite Satanists who run the world laugh at us and how dense we are. Hence my frustration. It seems we have zero self-respect." The tradition of Halloween stems from the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain over 2,000 years ago, which marked the end of summer and the beginning of winter. The Celtic pagans understood that on the night of Samhain, the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world is the thinnest, allowing spirits to return to earth. These demons came through portals like burial mounds. Respectively, pagans created bonfires and carved lanterns from turnips and pumpkins with scary faces to ward off the spirits. They also dressed up as demons and monsters to blend in with the spirits, so they would go unnoticed and dodge the clear and present spiritual danger. They would also placate the spirits, the demonic, with treats to prevent them from getting tricked or cursed. Pope Gregory III incorporated this pagan holiday, this tradition, as All Hallows Eve and All Saints' Day into the Catholic Church in the 8th century. Halloween is a hotspot for demonic activity. This diabolical night opens spiritual doors. I told my brother, who celebrates Halloween like everyone else, because that's what the normies do, that having a carved lantern outside his house gives a green light for demons. I recently learned this from ex-Church of Satan leader Rian Zwiegler. Here's a clip from him.
The truth about Halloween. Halloween is the highest day on the satanic calendar. It is the most probably important day on the satanic calendar. It's considered a high day. It is also the night of the year where there is the most human sacrifice on the whole planet. So if we look at it in a, let's call it the popular culture aspect first. So many people think Halloween is about candy and it's about dress up, but they don't question the meaning behind it. So let's say, for instance, in a neighborhood or an area, there's homes that celebrate Halloween, where they put up the decorations and they do the pumpkins and they do the candles and the candy, those things, right? And it's fun. Let's say in a neighborhood, there is houses that do that. So that whole perimeter becomes one big satanic ritual for that whole neighborhood.
Wait. So you're telling me, because I've got them already up, it's September. There's skeletons, there's creepy stuff in our neighborhood already. So you're saying my neighborhood right now is cooked? Like, what are you saying there?
So I'm saying that in a neighborhood or a area perimeter where there is a few homes, that is already a set up as in terms of a hotspot for demonic activity. And anybody, whether they're Christian or non-Christian, that have open doors, that moves or lives in a neighborhood like that will be affected. That's what I'm saying.
The spirit world is all around us, and it's frustrating that people couldn't care less and even engage with the powers of darkness. It's like the normies, including some Christians, love Harry Potter. Harry Potter books are not just harmless fun. They contain over 60 practices forbidden in the Bible, including divination, astrology, sorcery, interpreting omens, witchcraft, consulting the dead, mediumship and channeling, and spellcasting. It's likened to Crowley's Satanism, but it's presented as fiction. The devil targets kids. He wants them to know his party tricks. Hence, Disney movies, replete with witchcraft, are similarly brought into millions of homes. Witchcraft has exploded in recent decades and is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Witchcraft is essentially about manipulation and control and getting what we want. And both white and black witchcraft are demonic. It's like the popular New Age or New Thought practice of manifestation is about getting what we want. We will what we want into existence in tandem with the universe, which is code for demons. The Bible is crystal that we are not to practice witchcraft. In Leviticus chapter 19, verse 26, we're told, "Do not practice divination or seek omens." And in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31, we're told, "Do not turn to mediums or seek out spiritists, for you will be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God." And in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 9 through 12, we're told, "When you come into the land which the Lord your God is giving you, you shall not learn to follow the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone who makes his son or daughter pass through the fire, or one who practices witchcraft, or a soothsayer, or one who interprets omens, or a sorcerer, or one who conjures spells, or a medium, or a spiritist, or one who calls up the dead. For all who do these things are an abomination to the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord your God drives them out from before you." But the normies love crystals, and tarot, and astrology, and manifestation, and yoga. They don't seem to care that they're opening spiritual doors to demons, and they don't want to know about Jesus. It's such a trip when your eyes have been opened and you see what's really going on. If people only knew what diabolical things Satanists got up to behind closed doors, like sordid sexual orgies and blood drinking and flesh eating. If only they could see beyond the veil and see the grotesque demons that are intent on taking their souls to hell. The normies also buy spells from Etsy, which is a online marketplace, like spells for love and wealth and health, as well as curses and spells for revenge, and the work, it's insane. There are thousands of Etsy witches, and countless thousands are using them. The kingdom of darkness is very real, and the frustrating part is that people are willingly ignorant. Like, I tried to tell people about this, including family and friends, and they don't care. They continue to celebrate Halloween and go to yoga. Awesome. Anyway, rant over. We can't but pray for people. I'll finish here by playing a clip of Tucker Carlson, who was attacked by a demon. I put this clip on my Facebook page some time ago with the hopes that it might wake people up to the reality of the demonic. Like Tucker, one of my friends was also scratched by a demon and had claw marks.
Do you think the presence of evil is kickstarting people to wonder about the good?
That's what happened to me.
That's what happened to you?
Oh yeah, I had a direct experience with it.
In the milieu of journalism or just...
Nope, in my bed at night, and I got attacked while I was asleep with my wife and 4 dogs in the bed and mauled. Physically mauled.
In a spiritual attack by a demon?
Yeah, by a demon. or by something unseen that left
Is that right?
claw marks on my sides, on my...
So it left physical marks.
Oh, they're still there. Yeah. A year and a half ago.
Was your wife terrified? I know you were.
I wasn't. I was totally confused. I woke up and I couldn't breathe and I thought I was going to suffocate, and I walked around outside, and then I walked in and my wife and dogs had not woken up, and they're very light sleepers. And then I had these terrible pains on my rib cage and on my shoulder, and I was just in my boxer shorts, and I went and flipped on the light in the bathroom, and I had 4 claw marks on either side underneath my arms and on my left shoulder, and they're bleeding.
Wait, they were bleeding?
They're bleeding, yeah. No, they're actual claw marks. And I sleep on my side, so I wasn't clawing myself. I don't have long nails. And they didn't fit my hands anyway. But yeah, that happened. So I'm not from a world where things like that happen. I never heard of anything like that happening before. I had no idea what that was. I knew it was spiritual immediately.
You did? Okay, that was gonna be my question.
Yeah. I don't understand to this day. I'm not gonna put it
You didn't try to refute the spiritual part in your own mind. You went right into the
Well, it didn't
idea.
make any sense, and it doesn't now. But I'm not from a, what do they call it, faith tradition that talks about things like that or even acknowledges their existence. Like, there's nothing like that. I've never heard anybody say anything like that in my whole life.
What was the next day like?
Well, the next morning I woke up and I thought, that was the weirdest dream I've ever had. And then I saw blood on my sheets and I realized that was not a dream at all. I called my assistant, who was like the only evangelical Christian I know, well enough to call with something bizarre like that, totally bizarre like that. And she said, oh yeah, no, that happens. Yeah, people are attacked in their bed by demons. What? What are you even talking about? Yeah. So, I'm not leaving anything out, and I'm not pretending to understand that. I can only say what happened to me, and that did happen to me. And then I was seized with this very intense desire to read the Bible, which I then started without any study aids or anything. I bought a Bible that didn't have any. I'm not interested in editorializing in the Bible. I just want to read it and see what's in there myself. I have very low levels of trust for Christian pastors, most of whom, I'm just not a fan at all. And sorry to say that, but that's how I feel. And so I don't want to hear other people's opinions. I just want to see what's in there. And so I spent a year and a half reading it, and then I started rereading it. And it was just a transformative experience for me, but I'm not, holding myself out as someone from whom you could get theological advice, because I'm
Sure,
not.
of course.
I don't know. I don't understand any of it. But yeah, that happened
God
to me.
allowed the demon?
I have no idea what happened. All I know is I was dead asleep with my wife and dogs, and I woke up with claw marks on my rib cage underneath my arms, and it didn't even make sense. My arms would, anyway, whatever. No one has to believe me. I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
But that happened to me, and so I just was like, wow, that's real. Whatever that is, I'm not sure what it is.
It's
but
very real.